Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to talk about Albion Online and the next expansion called Rise of Avalon. Today the developers posted a new article about the release date and when we actually get it. August 12th is the date when we get the new expansion. First of all, they posted this great news here where they say on August 12, 2020, the Rise of Avalon update brings the update of the world of Albion into a whole new era. This update introduced the Roads of Avalon, a massive shifting network of ancient roads and paths. The roads can be entered via gateways that spawn in the open world and can be used to traverse vast distances for traveling, transporting items or launching or escaping attacks. Outside of the roads, the immense Wilderness of Avalon offer a whole new realm to explore, while treasure resource sites and new creatures of Avalonian enemies to conquer, and smaller guilds looking for home away from the politics and territories warfare of the Outlanders can place hideout and live in the Roads of Avalon, which present unique challenges and opportunities. There's much more on this picture here, but instead of just talking about what they say here, I think we should dive directly into each of the topics. So the first one is that we already read up about it, is Roads of Avalon, travel and exploration. The Roads of Avalon are a network of ever-changing paths through the ancient kingdom of Avalon. They are accessed via gateway or to Avalon, magical portals that appear and disappear through the world. They have varying lifetime before disappearing and allow only set of number of players to pass through at once, contributing to small group gameplay. Once inside, the roads themselves lead to numerous other gateways which open into the Outlands, the Royal Continent, or into further roads. As such, the roads can be used for transporting, trade, outmaneuvering enemies, or accessing resources and dungeons far from your starting position. That was basically also the thing we talked about before, but it is basically a big network of portals where you can either get portals where you can be 2 players or you can be 5 players. I think it was like a medium size or a high size group. That will be different how many people who can enter at the moment right now. It's like different every time. The next topic is going to be Roads of Avalon, living within the roads. With the release of Rise of Avalon update, players will not only be able to explore the ancient Avalonian roads for treasures, resources and gateways to different zones, but will also be able to place hideouts and live in Avalon. As the roads are somehow removed from territory warfare, guild seasons and the politicals of Outlands, they present new opportunities for smaller guilds looking to carve out their own corner of the world. The constantly shifting gateway connection always bring a new existing opportunity for exploration and conflicts. Living in Avalon brings new risk and challenges, but for guilds able to survive in this ever-changing realm, the rewards are tremendous. So that's basically the whole, you can say the main plot of Roads of Avalon is this big shifting network where you have like portals, and imagine that it's like a teleportation tool where you are like in another dimension. The next topic we're going to talk about is corrupted dungeons. This is probably the one that I'm most hyped about. Corrupted dungeons seems really cool. Corrupted dungeons are a new feature designed to give solo players a new opportunity for PvE and PvP. These are furry underground realm present new challenges in the form of demons, traps and corrupted creatures. To complete a dungeon, you will have to kill these corrupted foes, with each kill granting infamy points. You can also invade other players, with invaded players giving a choice between destroying shards to banish your stand to you or you're standing in the ground. The winner gains a portion of losers' infamy, allowing skilled players to rise through leaderboards, access high level dungeons and achieve greater rewards. But remember to watch your back, as others can invade yours as well. So basically, short said, I already made a video about the corrupted dungeons in a full length. And you can say the main plot about corrupted dungeon is that it is a dungeon you can do solo, where you can just do it, get fame and get infamy points and rank and increase your leaderboards in this corrupted dungeon system. But you can also invade other players and kill them, so they basically vanish, they lose infamy points and raise up. So it's like a system where you can either be lucky to have your own dungeon for yourself, but there's always the chance for someone to invade your dungeon. The next topic is Avalonian Weapons. Avalonian Weapons are a whole new line of 15 artifact weapons and 3 offhand items each with unique abilities that will bring exciting new opportunities to combat in Albion. These weapons can be crafted with new Avalonian artifacts, which can be obtained directly or forged from Avalonian Shards. With bow artifacts and shards dropped by Avalonian mobs, new skills include Lucent Hawk Bow, and so basically you can get a new bow, shoot up to 4 high impact long range skill shot in a row. Majestic Smash 2-handed sword, knock all enemies around you into the air and then follow with a heavy vertical attack. Or you can get the nature staff called Soul Link, temporarily link 2 targets together with effects based on target's alignment relative to the caster. So basically we are getting 15 new artifact weapons and 3 offhand items. That is pretty cool. I'm really hyped about trying the new 2-hand sword. There's also going to be some Pve Progression Rework. With the addition of new Avalonian Weapons, the Destiny board has been expanded. Artifact weapons have now been given more specific item-based nodes for both combat and crafting, which now require the same amount of fame as normal node, allowing more accessible mastery of any specific item. The overall fame progression of Destiny board has been preserved to give players more control over how to progress their characters. We are adding special bags called Satchel of Insight that reduce the effectiveness amount of silver earned through PvE in return for a faster fame progression. That sounds pretty interesting. That reduce the effective amount of silver earned through PvE in return for faster fame progression. That's okay, that's pretty interesting. The next one is, of course, some good UI quality of life improvements. This update brings far-reaching improvements to major UI elements across numerous game systems, including reworked and improved in-match scoreboard for Arena, Crystal League and City Fights. That's pretty neat. Major UIs now show the estimated market value in silver for items. Added optionally numeric cooldown display to spell timers. So basically when you use a spell it has a second on when it's actually ready to be cast again. Clicking on a player owned building on a cluster map now shows all building of that type in the cluster, and reworked item and spell icons. That's pretty cool. There was some spells that had a bit low resolution and bad icon. I kind of hope they got like a new touch or something like that. We're also getting a new Vanity Content. The Rise of Avalon update brings a new costume bundle to the world of Albion, the Rogue Adventurer. This complete costume available in-game store. Deck your character in an armored horse. Deck your character and armored horse out in a sinister poison-themed hood, robe, boots, and mount skin. In addition to its overall menacing look, the set includes a unique animation that lets you show off your poison pots. It includes additional skins that allow you to display your guild logo on your mount, chest piece and cape. That's pretty cool. So basically there's coming more skins you can buy in the shop. Additionally, improvements and features. Randomized dungeons entrance appears and despawn behavior standardized across dungeon zone types. Toggle spell behavior improved during fast-paced combat. Further improvements and optimization to the mobile version. Crafting times for bait and enchanted foods reduce numerous crafting values, streamlined and balanced, and much more. I'm sure when we get closer to, you can say, the release of all this, we get like a full patch list where we can read all the thing. I hope we get like a full list of everything. So basically this is what we can expect for Rise of Avalon on August 12th. Personally myself, I'm kind of hyped for this. I'm actually really hyped for this. I'm playing a lot of Albion Online this for the last time. So it's pretty cool to see we're getting this new big update. I mean, I think we can call it an expansion. But yeah, it's the new big update since the update they last time released, I think was Queens. So now we're getting the next one. So last update we got was Queens, then we had Percival, and we have Oberon. So now we're getting Rise of Avalon. The last update actually released on January, so that means that's actually only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months, 8 months when in August. So 8 months between the update. And the other update before the Queen was Percival, that was July 10 in 2019. So it looks like every year we're getting like 2 big updates in every year. So of course after Rise of Avalon we will be getting some other big update, but that will first be in 2021. So thanks for watching everyone. This was the update we had for you about Rise of Avalon. And yeah, you can go check out the article yourself, read all the things if you want. I'll leave down a link in the description. And also let me know in the comments what you think about all this news. I think it's pretty great. I'm hype about it. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you think and see you in another episode. Bye.